Namaste, I'm Dr. Devendra Singh, Assistant Professor in Maharishi Valmiki Sanskrit University. Today, I will let you know the yogic practices for obesity. Uh, First, I will tell you what is the obesity. Obesity is the most common nutritional or the metabolic disorder. Obesity is a condition in which excess body fat accumulates to such an extent that health may be negatively affected. It is commonly defined as a body mass index of 30 kilogram uh, meter square or higher. Obesity in absolute term is an increase of body adipose tissues. The causes of obesity: a combination of excessive calorie consumption and a sedentary lifestyle are the primary causes of obesity. In a minority of cases, increased uh, increased food consumption can be attributed to genetic, medical, or psychiatric illness. Excess fat accumulation may be due to imbalance between the energy intake and energy expenditure. There are no specific causes as such, but factors influencing are diet, consumption of high calories and low fiber diet. Second, sedentary lifestyle. A sedentary lifestyle play a significant role in obesity. Medical and psychiatric illness. Certain physical and mental illness and the pharmaceutical substances used to treat them can increase the risk of obesity. Early malnutrition. Malnutrition in early life is believed to play a role in the rising rate of obesity in the developing world. Endocrine changes that occur during period of malnutrition may be promote the storage of fat once more calories become available. Then socioeconomic. High socioeconomic group, hereditary. The obesity may inherit from parents to child. Endocrine factors, hypothyroidism, and uh, Cushing syndrome, faulty metabolism. The person whose rate of metabolism is low are tend to get deposited the fat in their body. Psychological factor, worry, anxiety, fear, feeling of loneliness, uh, disassociation, and the frustration may stimulate the person to overweight. The complication of the obesity. Obesity, particularly the central obesity, increase the risk of number of conditions like diabetes, low HDL cholesterol, hypertriglyceride, then hypertension, coronary artery disease, or cerebrovascular stroke, not directly linked with the obesity but with hypertension. And hypo uh, hypoventilation syndrome is a constellation of the respiratory abnormality in very obese person. Osteoarthritis, marked adiposify predisposed to the development of the degenerative joint disease, cancer, uh, and sleep apnea, gynecological problems, abnormal menses, and infertility. These are some uh, complications that we can have a obese person. We can find in a obese person. So now I will let you know the yogic practices which can help to manage the obesity. Every time we have to start the yoga session with prayer, because prayer is very helpful to calm our mind and concentrate, and we can get maximum results of the yogic practices. So before start, you start with prayer. Sit comfortably, keep your spine straight, relax your shoulders, and gently close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and completely breathe out and relax your whole body. Then now we'll chant 3 times Om, then 3 times Shanti Shanti. First, relax your whole body. Take a deep breath in and completely breathe out. And relax your all the joints, all the muscles. Now we'll chant 3 times Om. For that, take a deep breath in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Rub your both palms and place on your eyes. Gently massage your face. Then stand up for the yogic practices. Stand comfortably. Both hands on your waist. Keep your both hands on your waist. Shoulder level gap in between your legs, and relax your body first. We should start the yogic practices with proper body warm up, and we can do body warm up with yogic sukshamyam. These yogic sukshamyams are very helpful to prepare our body for the asanas and further yogic practices. First, we will start with the neck. Gently inhale and gently bend your neck back. Then exhale, drop your head forward. Inhale, raise your head up. Exhale, drop your head down. Then come back in the center. You can repeat it 3 to 4 times. I will let you show only one time. Then you can repeat all these exercises 3 to 4 times. Then second, exhale, turn your head to the right and try to look maximum backside. Inhale, come in the center. Exhale, turn your head to the left and try to look maximum backside. Inhale, come in the center. Exhale, turn to the right. Inhale, come back in the center. Exhale, turn to the left. Then come back in the center. You can repeat it 3 to 4 times. Then rotation. I will let you show one time. Inhale and try to raise your head up. Exhale, drop your head down. Make a big circle with your head. Then side change and try to touch your ear with your shoulder. Then exhale, bring your shoulder down, bring your head down, come back. Next is for the shoulders. Place your both hands on your shoulders. Stand comfortably. Then inhale and try to touch your both elbows and try to raise your elbows up. Exhale down. Inhale, raise up, exhale down. Then repeat from the back side. Inhale, raise your elbows. Exhale, bring your elbows down. Inhale, raise your elbows up. Exhale down. Relax. You should do this practice 5 to 6 times minimum. It's very helpful to relax your shoulders and prepare for the further practices. The next is Kati Shakti Vikasa Kriya. It's very helpful to relax your spine, and it's also helpful to reduce your side belly fat. So first see how to do, and do it with the proper with the coordination of the breathing. Both hands should be in center and shoulder level gap. While you exhale, go back and inhale, come in the center, exhale, then turn to the other side like this with proper inhalation and exhalation. Let's see how to do. Then come back. Do it 30 to 40 times. Try to do it, but you increase according your capacity. In starting in beginning, you can start it with 10 to 15 round. Then slowly you can increase to further. The next is to relax your knee joint. Place your both hand on your knee and rotate your knee clockwise. 1, 2. Then opposite side. 1, 2. I did only 2 times, but you have to do for uh, 5 to 6 times, both sides. Then for your ankles, both hand in your side, raise your heels up and down. Do it 10 to 15 times without touching your heel on the floor. Then come back. These are the Sukshma Vyama Kriyas which are very helpful to prepare your body for the asanas. And next is Sthul Vyama Kriya, that is engine load. It's very helpful to reduce body fat. It can give result very fast. But everybody can't practice this engine load. But I will let you know the modified version. Then everybody can do this, and it's very helpful to reduce the uh, fat of your body. Let's see how to do. First of all, I will show you the proper engine load. Then I will let you show the modified version. Uh, like your right hand should be straight and left hand should be in 90-degree angle. Then bend your left leg. Which hand you bend, then that leg should be bent, and other hand and leg should be straight like this. Then while you exhale, change your position, change your leg and your hand. Then inhale, then change again, exhale, and do it fast, slowly, slowly. Let's see how to do. Like this. This is called engine load or Hriday Gati. It's very helpful uh, to intake more oxygen. And in obesity, this is a problem. Obese person uh, can't take maximum oxygen. So oxygen also very helpful to reduce the fat. So this is very helpful to reduce the fat. Then now I will show you the modified version, how can do. Everybody can do this like this. Bend your both hands, and then while inhale, touch your knee with your palm. Then exhale, bring your leg down, inhale, touch. See, now we'll do the fast. This also quite difficult for everyone. Everyone maybe can't do this with this speed. So they can do with slow speed like this. Like you can start it with 10, then you slowly, slowly can increase with your capacity. Like later you can reach to 400, 500, 600 slowly. As much you can uh, practice it, try to do more and more times. Then you can get the result very quickly. It's very helpful. Uh, many of my students got the result from this exercise. This is very helpful to reduce the body fat. The next is Surya Namaskar. Surya Namaskar also very helpful because Surya Namaskar, when we do Surya Namaskar, our right swer is activated, and right swer generates the heat in our body, and heat can uh, melt our body fat. So try to practice the Surya Namaskar as you can do. First of all, I will show you the easy Surya Namaskar. Later, I will let you know the little difficult Surya Namaskar. Try to see like this. First of all, come come on your mat. Then stand comfortably. Relax your whole body. Then inhale and raise your both arms up and stretch your arm. Exhale, bring your hands down and relax. Then inhale, gently bend back. Then exhale, bend forward and bend carefully. First, don't try to touch your forehead immediately. First, relax your body, then catch your heels, and then slowly breathe out and relax, and then try to touch your forehead with your knees. Then 4, bring your right leg back, and keep your right knee straight. Left knee should be in your 90-degree angle. Then 5, both legs back, come in the plank pose. It's also very helpful to reduce your belly fat. 6, touch your knee on the floor and touch your chin on the floor. Hold your body weight on your arms. Then inhale. 7, raise. Try to look to the roof. Look up. 8, then come in the mountain pose and try to touch your heels on the floor and make a big triangle. Then 9, bring your right leg forward. Then 10, bring your left leg forward. Then try to touch your forehead with your knees. Then inhale. 11, inhale and bend back. Then 12, come in the Namaste pose. This is the one round of Surya Namaskar. This is called easy. And I tell you, every time try to practice according your capacity. Slowly, try to increase your capacity, but don't go beyond your limits. The next, when you practice this Surya Namaskar easily, then you can go for little bit advanced Surya Namaskar. How can do that? Let's see. With some modification. 1, inhale, stretch your arms up, exhale. This is first position. Then 2, tight your legs, tight your buttocks, and bend backward. Then 3, exhale and bend forward. Relax and catch your heels and try to touch your forehead with your knees. Then 4, bring your left leg back. Keep your left knee straight and right knee in 90-degree angle. Then 5, bring your both arms back and balance your body. Then 6, change your leg. Then 7, go back. Keep your arms straight and keep your breathing normal and try to balance. Exhale. Then 8, come in the mountain pose and try to touch your heels on the floor and make a big triangle with your body. Pull your belly in and keep your breathing normal. 8, then 9. 9, how to do? Like this. Try to touch your nose on the floor and up. Then 10, go down and come back. Then 11th, one by one, bring your both legs forward and catch your heels. Touch your forehead with your knees. Then 12. This is little bit advanced version of Surya Namaskar. When you practice normal Surya Namaskar, then you can go with this Surya Namaskar. This is very helpful to reduce the body fat, your belly fat. It's very helpful to reduce fat and uh, keep your body in good shape. Then after the Surya Namaskar, you can initially you can do one or two rounds. Then later on, when you do it regularly, then you can increase the round. Like now you doing start with two rounds, then you can do uh, 4 to 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you can go further according your capacity. After that, if you feel you are fatigued, then you can uh, relax. Otherwise, you can go further. After this, we will do some yoga asanas, which are very helpful. First, we will do standing posture. Then we will do sitting, and then supine and prone posture.